Now we know how the video starts. The intro. Yeah, oh, oh, right in the Vindaloo. No surprises, but the rain's just starting to come down. We're not too far from our hut for the night. The sound of water is always present in Fiordland, whether it's a waterfall, the river, rain. Thriving. No more trails. We are in the thick of the Fiordland forest and just going to be following some creeks and streams for the next few hours. It's quite exciting because you never know exactly what you're going to find on these adventures. We just found a waterfall which I've never seen before. I'm sure there's probably not a single photo of it in existence, and that's just the tip of the iceberg here. People ask about, you know, getting lost and things. I guess I've just experienced there, and when you have a water course, that is always one huge help. I've also got a topographic map with GPS location on the phone. You can't 100% rely on that though because of the phone battery, but it does help a little bit. And there's emergency beacon, so if there's an extreme emergency, when we'll have to pull the beacon and be evacuated, but obviously that's just a last resort. Alright mate, look at this waterfall. Really beautiful the way that water is cascading over this log. There's a natural frame here with this branch on the left and then one on the right. Nothing really going on in the foreground though, down the bottom. Still an okay image, a little bit simple though. It'd be nice to find something else to complement that background. Still captured that scene anyway. That's the comp right there, really. What a beautiful moment. It's been, the peaks have been covered over, so we haven't been looking at the mountains too seriously. We're just heading to a waterfall and this scene's just unfolded. I'm trying to find a composition here. Get the peaks in the back. The river is in the midground, and then it's just the foreground, which is really lacking some ferns, but it's very messy. There might be something here actually, look at that. Up finding this beautiful fern here curving along, and this is the rough frame, getting the trees on the right and this one on the left to balance everything out. The main subject of the peaks in the back, and then the fern in the foreground curving along. Now we captured that at 12 mil, so we were a little bit wider than what I can show you here with the video, but that gives you an idea. Unfortunately, images like this, they're not easy because we've got a little bit of a breeze here. We've got a big depth of field because I've got the ferns very, very close to the lens. You know, when I'm shooting wide, I'm this close to the subject matter. That's how close it is. So now you've got that huge depth of field, plus a river that we're trying to slow down. So you want slow shutter for the river, potentially faster for a moving fern in the wind. To me, this is getting almost as technical as you can get with landscape photography. It's not easy, and it's not something I recommend you try and take on until you've got more experience, because you'll just get frustrated. But essentially this is doing a focus stack and then shutter speed blend. So we're focus stacking for the depth of field, potential shutter speed blend for the moving fern, and then the river. Now, what I was saying to the guys, we may not need that technical puzzle pieces. You shoot it like that anyway, but then you can try doing it as a single exposure, just coming back a little bit. So I like to give myself options. When you get home, try and use a single exposure first, or maybe just the focus stack. Worst case, it's going to be the focus stack with the shutter speed blend. Hopefully that made sense.